Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Monday, April 26th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. Alrighty. Ooh. Come on in. So glad to see everybody. So glad you can make it. So glad I can be here for you. We got some really great weather today. It is 70-some degrees, 73 degrees here in Cookeville. So that is really great. Nice weather. Warming up. Oh, hey Stephanie. Hello Julie. So glad to see everybody. Ronnie. Ronnie. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Come on in. Okay, lots to talk about tonight. Oh. We have got not one, not two, but 3 contests going. Please check announcements so that you know what's going on. We've got a contest with Dawn that is ending Sunday, May 2nd at 12 p.m. Central Standard, 12 midnight. So it ends then. Please have your entries in by then. And we've got 2 more contests going on. The Rose Contest from pictures supplied by Melba Carter. And also the Face Contest. Color with Claire has that one. So lots of fun with the 2 of those. All right, now that Rose Contest and that Face Contest ends Sunday, May 16th. I'm just going over a real quick review, guys. The Rose Contest is for a $50, it's through a gift certificate that was given to us by Helen Elliston. And you'll let me know what you want, and you can have anything you want up to $50. Arts and crafts supply. And the Face Contest is for a $10, $12, $14 coloring book. Hey, Melissa. And that's also through Amazon. Both of these are U.S. contests because that's where the gift certificate was supplied. Oh, we're having way too much fun. And I hope everybody's having fun with these things. All right. And I've got a lot of things I want to tell you tonight. Got something really big happening. You guys just never know, do ya? I keep you on your toes. Did I see any goodies at Walmart? Actually, Stephanie, it's funny that you asked that because that's something I'm going to show you guys. Zoom out. Okay. I found these Logix, L-O-G-I-X craft boxes. And they're really great. They just open up like a little briefcase. And since I've got a bunch of loose stuff like my paints and my rhinestones and all that stuff, the dimension of the box is 12.5 by 9.5 by 1.8, basically 2 inches thick. Now, these boxes retail normally for $4.50 each, but they are on closeout. Yep. Oh, $1.50? Woohoo! Mine were $3. So, if you guys have the budget, run to the store and grab them. I'm jealous. $1.50. I was happy with 3. I'll have to check my receipt and see what they ended up charging me. Maybe they only charged me $1.50. That would be kind of cool. Hold on, give me a second here. No, they charged me $3, but that's okay. I'm still happy. Oh, I don't know why you're apologizing. Sorry, why you're saying sorry, Julie. Hey, I don't care what price you score these at. Score them. And then while I was there, as you guys know, let's see here. I have my COVID shot. I am official. Woohoo! So you guys saw the picture in the group? So go get your COVID shot. All right. Oh, you don't need them yet, Julie? Well, you will. So I would suggest you stock up. I really would. Okay. So let me put that away. I think I got 7 of them, so now I have 8 total. All right. So I'm going to do a little tutorial tonight, and then I'm going to work on some of these projects here. Got a couple I want to finish up real quick. Yeah, ended up getting Moderna. That's what they had there. That's fine. I don't care. So I have to go back. But that doesn't matter either. They had an announcement that they had 1 shot left, and I beelined for the pharmacy. And it was so funny because the pharmacist is behind glass. and he happened to glance up at me, and so I pointed to the side of my arm. Ooh, Sarah got her Julia Sperry books today. Whoa! And a pastel set of Ohuhus. Oh, guys, that's so cool. Welcome to everybody in the room. Welcome to everybody that's in the balcony. Sound check, please. All right. And I still need to get Jeff Haney to pop in here because I want to show him those eyes. All right. Give me a second while I can see if I can get him to pop in. Welcome to Daniel if he's here. Oh, he's out of town, Julie? Where is he? Is he on vacation or business? Okay. Okay. Oh, gold digging. Good for him. So can we call him a gold digger? You know I couldn't resist. Okay. Hey, Melissa. Okay. So I'm going to do a small tutorial here. Oh. We'll just have to smack that boy silly. That's all. Okay. So come on in. Let's get comfortable. What I want to show you tonight is my tutorial. Before I start into anything, is we talked about drawing lines and aging images. And what I did, zoom in, is I showed you just a really quick and dirty sketch. I think this is my better of the two, of how to go ahead and add bags under the eyes to do that process. And then I colored this in a little bit. I mean, it was really rough. I am not an artist. I truly am not an artist. I'm a colorist. Okay, so I went ahead and I showed you how to put the lines. Hey, Melba. Hello. Zoom in. Zoom in. So I want to show you how I'm going to do that on a sketch, and then you guys can go ahead and do it yourself. It is not hard. It really isn't. All right. So let me pull my sketch page. This is from Daydreams by Hanna Karlzon. It's a very simple and straightforward process. I'm doing it on paper, although I did color copy this on cardstock to be colored later on. And all you need to do, zoom in, is get yourself a clean paper towel, which is what I'm looking for. My studio is still in somewhat of an uproar because I'm moving things around. I got those shelves. And by the way, guys, thank you so much for purchasing through affiliate. We're getting our pennies back from that from Amazon, so that's really good too. Okay. Zoom in. All right, so all you need to do, and I suggest that you do this in pencil first, is just add your lines underneath your eye area and on your face. And you can see by adding it around the eyes that instantaneously gave her that aged look. I need somebody to say something because I'm not sure we locked up. Melissa, say something to me, please. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and add your lines that make sense to you. There we go. Laugh lines by her eyes will age her very quickly. Thanks, Melba. Good. I can see. Now, you can play with the lines, of course. If you don't like what you have, erase it. No biggie. I am here, Miss America. Now, I'm adding a few more lines than what I probably need. Arguing with a 10-year-old? Oh, I'm sorry, there'd be no argument with me. And then we'll go ahead and add a few more lines there. Now, what makes this work is you add these little offshoots. I'm sorry that I was off. Hi, Helen. Well, Helen, I'm putting the lines up at the top because I want them near the scalp line. And then I'm going to add a few by the eyebrow. Oh, my brush. There we go. Helen, give me a chance. Come on, give me a chance, sweetie. Now, if you have any question about where some of this goes, just go ahead and look at a picture. I'm just freelining it right now. I'll be getting myself a picture, but I just wanted to give you an idea. Give her a turkey neck, yeah. Now, these are just rough lines right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look on Google and play with it some more. Okay. And if you want to, you can go ahead and let's see if we can do that. Add a little bit of neck right there. There's a bikini you pass by at Walmart and you think of Lila. Yeah, exactly. So anywhere where you're going to start to see that skin bulging, Lila's are our bathing beauty, by the way. And even though this is hair, I'm probably going to go ahead and add a couple lines right there. Now, this will zoom out. As you can see, I'm just sketching them in very lightly. And my final piece, when I'm ready, I'll be inking that up. Okay. Now, we want to go ahead and add some sag lines on the arms. And I'm going to add a few lines on the breast area. And yeah, and now that you mentioned ears, I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit there. Now, when this is inked in, this is where it's going to make the difference. All right. Again, this is very, very rough, not necessarily final. Elbows are a really good spot to add as well. And again, guys, notice that I'm adding that little V right here. Now, the really neat thing about something like this is all you have to do is suggest what you're trying to accomplish. And the person that's looking at this, their brain is going to fill in the rest. All right, let's see if we can go ahead and maybe do a little something with the fingers. Now, I want you to notice, zoom in, zoom in. I want you to notice that right around the knuckle area, I'm going to go ahead and make the circles around it. And that's really going to show this. And again, guys, all done in pencil. And just play with it until it looks natural to you. Zoom out. I'm going to go ahead and emphasize this eyelid just a little bit more. Now, you don't want to be too stylized with it. Hey, Maddie. You're not getting notifications when you're live? I don't know what to tell you about that, sweetie. Maybe turn off your phone, turn it back on again, just reboot it. You just refresh and scroll really fast. Okay. Zoom out. I'm going to sag that face just a little bit more. We'll see how that looks. Now remember, this isn't even inked in yet. Now I'm going to play with this a little bit. And I'm going to age the hair. Zoom in. And guys, this is a very simple project. I mean, play with your lines until it looks good to you. Now, I've got lines on the faces. I'm going to show you a little trick here. Is I'm adding more lines to the hair. And what that does is if I hadn't added lines to the face, you wouldn't have thought anything of it, because it would look like natural hairlines, right? But because I've added these older lines to the face, oh my goodness, hold on. Because I've added these lines to the face, if I add them to the hair and make the hair look a little disheveled, that will age the image as well. And what I really want you to see is art is very suggestive. Is once you suggest the theme of what you're doing with it, the brain of the observer fills in the rest. Zoom out. Hi, Amy. Everybody see how that's starting to turn out? If they were arguing, what would you do if you call a cab and there are two 12-year-olds asking where you want to what? What would you do? Well, they need to agree among themselves, first of all. And if there's going to be an argument about it, I would send the cab away until they learn not to argue. Okay, so I'm going to show you this trick here. All right, zoom in, zoom in. So here now is where you can pull up some pictures. Of how you want your old people to look. I do this kind of thing all the time. Everybody see that? So what I'm doing is I'm just taking up and then go ahead and blow up those images. I don't understand the question, Steph. The cab pulls up, you get in, there's two 12-year-olds arguing. Whoever the adult is, they make the decision. Okay. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and pulled my images to look at, and I've enlarged them. Everybody see how we've got those lines? All right. So I'm going to change this just a little bit. So here we have the lines coming off. And then we've got them coming down the face. All right, this looks much better than what I had. There we go. And then I'm going to have a couple of veins here on the top. And then we have our lines over the eyebrow. And again, guys, we're just sketching, light pencil. And you can go ahead and revise and correct as you want. There are a bazillion ways to draw this. And we'll get that jowly line going. Okay. Now it depends on how severe that you want to make your lines. And you can play with that. Yeah, how old am I making her? Okay. Now I'm working on scrap paper. When I'm ready to do the piece and do the actual piece, I'll show you the entire process. Yeah, we'll add a few of the curved lines. And then whatever you don't want to emphasize, you don't ink it in. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll do a little bit of the flyaway hair. Not much. And it looks a little bit messy right now, and it is because this is all pencil and you're sketching this in. And then when you're ready, go ahead and add, you'll add it back into with ink. Now, don't go too crazy with the flyaway hair or else it's going to look contrived. All right, so I've got the hand, the hair. And this is where, guys, I would go to Amazon and look at your pictures like I showed you. All right. Yeah, exactly, if you're too vertical. Okay, zoom out. All right, everybody see the difference now? And again, this is just a real quick demonstration of one way to do this. So I'm thinking that that's looking pretty cool. And again, it looks a little wonky because the pencil lines are there, but once you darken it in with your pencil, excuse me, pen, it's going to look really cool. I'm just going to hit this with my eraser a little bit so it looks a little more natural. So what do you guys think? Yeah, I'll see what I can do about adding. And that wing part is going to be up more the higher part here. And gets narrower as we go down the line. Okay. So there's an idea. This will be an upcoming project. I just want to whet your appetite so that you can see what your possibilities are. Okay. And then again, guys, this is the eye that I did a while back just to show that to you. Next item on my agenda. La-di-da. All right, what is that? Zoom in. You guys need to tell me what you see. Hearts. Okay. And what do hearts remind you of? Throw some words at me. I could almost make a balloon out of that. Happy Mother's Day. So throw some words at me, guys. What do you think of when you see hearts? Cheerios. Come on, guys. I know you can do this. There's a method to my madness. Don't forget that when you color them in, you can color them in to be dimensional. Oh, Cheerios are heart-shaped now, some of them. Yeah. But what do you think of when you see hearts? Name some words that come to mind. There we go. Family. We are family. Dot, dot, dot. Chocolate. Love and happiness. Okay. Just humor me, guys. I'm going somewhere with this. I really am. Your dogs. Kisses. Your cats. Okay. Kitties. So if you were to draw a picture incorporating the concept of hearts, let me ask you the question that way. What would you draw? What would your picture look like? With a heart, Sarah says that she sees her residence. Yep. Here we go. Let me get another pencil here. Family mostly. All right. And how would you trans the grandchildren? Joy. Oh, I love these words you guys are coming up with. Okay. So, what do you think of when you see this picture? A face. Julie says that's me winning a contest. Sarah says, no, I want to win. Okay. So here's what's going on. No, actually, well, yeah, I guess I've seen a silly face drawn from 100. Okay, here's the big announcement, guys. So Helen and I were talking, and we're trying to figure out how to get over the shipping issue, because some of the contests I run have to be just US shipping only. And so we had a chat, and our benefactor, Helen, is going to offer up, you guys ready for this? A $100 contest winning gift. And the way that she's going to do this is she's not going to issue the prize until we know who the winner is. And that way, if someone wins outside the United States, she can go ahead and send that gift certificate to them. So Helen has decided that she wants to make it this $100. Now, let's talk about this a minute. Again, it's open internationally. The only caveat is there has to be an Amazon that services your area. So if we're talking like Timbuktu, Africa, and there's no Amazon or doesn't service that area, this is not going to work. So the neat thing is it's an international contest that's serviced by Amazon. Now, here's the criteria, and I will write write all this up. The contest has not started yet. It won't start until I put it into the folders and announce it. And here's the criteria. So the idea is that the piece needs to convey a mood. Now, it's a little bit different. I mean, obviously it needs to be artistic, so you're going to do the best job that you can. But the criteria that Helen is going to judge it on is the mood. So the idea is that there's a feeling of warmth of the piece. And the mood or the feeling is to be an uplifting one, and it depicts a heart-loving picture. It can be a single heart, it can be a multiple design, it can be anything depicting the mood of hearts and the warmth of people liking each other. So what do you guys think about that? So Helen, do you want to add anything to that? Looks like everybody's excited for this one. So Helen, chime in. What have I missed any point that we want on this contest? Da, 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 da. So I want you guys to put your thinking caps on, and I want you to remember that it's conveying the idea. So Helen, the question that came up, can it be drawn, or is it okay for it to be from a coloring book? And we'll hash out the details when it's announced. So what Helen says, yes, it can be self-drawn or a coloring from a coloring book. It's the feeling that it conveys that is the most important. So that's the key. Now, we need to have 12 participants in this. And there'll be plenty of time to do this. Have I missed any points, Helen? So we'll have lots of fun with this. It's not to be really looking at as an artistic competition. It should be looked at as conveying joy and love and peace. And Helen will let me know if I missed anything. Now, I will also tell you that Helen donated an additional $100 to the group to be used for the supplies, Amazon USA. So we've got that as well. So I am over the moon with this. I think it's going to be super exciting. And that's why I announced it the way that I did. So I hope you guys are excited. I certainly am. All right. Helen, let me know if I missed anything. Da, 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 da. Okay, Melba, quick thing. That glue on our little girl is holding beautifully. So I'm good with that. Just wanted to let you know and follow up with that. I love those cellophane eyes. I'm still anxious to show that to Jeff, that technique. Okay, good, Helen, thank you. All right. Now tell me, is this group fun or is this group fun? We have a very, very strong supporter in Helen. She's been wonderful. And she's been donating this money that I can get some really neat supplies in and have fun. I have, yes, Amy, the main focus is the heart. But go ahead and answer that, Helen. So what I would, what we need to do is somewhere on the picture there needs to be a heart in there because that is the main focus. But again, it's not the coloring, it's what the coloring conveys, the artistic piece conveys. So if you're not that good of an artist, so what? This is why this contest is so neat. Your piece needs to be heartfelt. That's the word, heartfelt. Oh my. All right. So let's get coloring. Got a couple projects I'm working on. Yeah, it's not about skill, it's about the feeling portrayed in the drawing. That's it. That's the perfect way to state it. All right. So if you have an image of somebody that's staring at a huge banana split, that is definitely heartfelt. Yeah, the Native Americans are heartfelt. Isn't that beautiful? It really is. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Okay, I've got it. So I am so excited about this. I love the concept of the contest. And I think everybody's going to have fun with it. Okay. Look what I got in the mail today. Zoom out. Maddie, thank you so much for my journal. Absolutely gorgeous. I want to show you this piece. We were talking about it yesterday. Here's something that's heartfelt, right? I couldn't wait to show this on camera. So mine has lace trim on it. And here are the little pieces in here. I love these little ribbons and bows and stuff that's on here. Oop. And I put a little knot in there, which I will undo later. Let's see if I can get that done. Oh, there we go. Look at this, guys. Look how that opens up. Isn't that beautiful? So Dawn was over the moon with hers, and I want to show you mine because I found out I was getting one as well and got one. So I want to show you the intricacy of these works, and it's got all these little pop-up things and things that open and slide out. And just like Dawn's, I mean, look at that. I love it. All these little surprises. I love the idea. I like that little circle that's in there. Every little piece has just a little prize in it and a little picture. And I hope that you guys are interested in, if you want to get one. I mean, look, it opens and opens and opens. Everything's got these little pieces in it. Now, Maddie, is this the, oh, and see, look, these little circles, I mean, I love it. These little things that pop out at you when you open them up. How fun is that? Every little portion of this is a gift in itself. So, Maddie, is this is the larger size, right? So I want to show you this journal. Oh, look at these pictures, guys. Isn't that beautiful? I really love how everything's got a little secret compartment in it. You never quite know what it's going to open up to. Yeah, this is your smallest journal. Okay. So if anybody is interested in getting one of these, talk to Maddie. Dawn had some. I love this paper here. Maddie, I don't know where you find your stuff, but it is beautiful. These are all it says Paris on here, timeline. Just beautiful. So, Maddie, I think that Dawn was suggesting 35 for something like this. And everything's got just a cute little, look at that. Look how these match. Oh my gosh, guys. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love the style. How cool is that? Be brave. And then we've got little gifts in here. These little pockets. Isn't that cool, guys? We have some really big talent in our group. We really do. Oh, Helen says my niece would love, and I put little secret notes or photos on the hidden pockets things as a surprise. You know, that would be a really neat idea for a gift. How cool. And you know, if the niece were old enough, you know, anybody that you give this to, that they would appreciate not tearing it apart. I just love how all these little secret compartments open up. So I think that Dawn was suggesting around 35 for these. Because, I mean, my gosh, there's just so much work that goes into this, guys. And the reason that I want to show you this, guys, is this has to do with coloring, is look at the colors. Zoom in. All the colors in this go together. So if you're ever wondering how to color your pieces, something like this would be absolutely gorgeous to have, to get an idea from. Oh yeah, Helen, these are all handmade by Maddie. And she hand stitches everything. So this part right here, which is stitched, and here, that is hand stitched. All of it. So Maddie, thank you so much. And I would encourage you to get in touch with Maddie and have one of your own done. She could probably even personalize it for you. So if you have a niece or a daughter or a granddaughter that you want to have one for, she can go ahead probably and personalize that for you. Zoom out. And I hope you guys have an appreciation for all the colors and the way these, I love these colors, I really do. So beautiful. Okay, so Maddie, you can personalize and you can do themes. There you go, Helen, you can order one. There you go, you got an order from Helen. Beautiful. All right, so I wanted to show you that. I love my peeps and I want to show stuff like this off. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So let's go ahead. All right. Oh. So I'm working on, this is the Glorious Gowns and Dresses by Kimberly Hawthorne. Boy, you guys just never know what you're going to see when you tune in. And I'm going to go ahead and just touch up a couple of things to finish this up. I've been doing the skin for you. And if anybody has any questions about how I'm coloring the skin, let me know. And right now I'm taking a Derwent Color Soft pencil. And notice how that is smoothing out, guys. Beautiful. Yeah, Maddie, you do need to get a little bolder on your stuff. So I talked about the cellophane on the dress. I know that it's not to everybody's liking, but honestly, that's not the point of this group. My job is to show you different things, and then you can decide what you like and don't like. All I ask is that you give it a try. Oh, Posca has colored pencils. Interesting. And guys, please don't forget to share this to your timeline. And I also, guys, want you to keep in mind that with grayscale, you're still going to use a light, a medium, and a dark pencil on this stuff. And if there's not a super dark area, use your light and your medium. Now, I went around the outside of this with an alcohol marker. You can tell because it bled through the back. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is also, guys, is I'm going over everything on the fur coat with actually my skin color. All right. So everybody see how really cool and soft this is looking? The more I work this coat, the softer I want it to be. And notice that I've got my hand up. I'm not touching the paper with this. And I also want you to notice that I took the fur to the outside. Zoom in. Zoom in. That I took this fur and I made it pointy towards the outside. And that's just a little extra that I added. Hanna is here. And guys, I don't want you to be afraid to go bold with your techniques. So right now I am going bold by making this coat extra fluffy. Have fun. I see so many of you guys restrict yourselves because you're afraid to take that little extra step. Probably not tonight. I don't have my paints out. But I'll probably pull this in the future and do that. Okay, zoom out, zoom out. And I really, really hope that you guys can see how drop dead gorgeous this is. Anybody have any questions about how I'm doing this fur? So I've got the legs done, not too worried about the very bottom. That was just a little bit of my flesh tone color on the bottom. I chalked up the background. Haha, chalk it up to whatever. And now I'm going to go ahead and get this hair done. And I want you to notice too that I took a little bit of the fur and I carried it over on the arm. This, guys, is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You've got to push your limits and color outside of the box and outside of your norm. Okay? Zoom in. Chalk it up to chalks. Exactly. So I'm taking my darker pencil and I'm actually extending this fur further, say that fast, further than what the artist did. Oh, that's cool, Pearl. Post it in the main group, please. Everybody see how I am pushing the edges of that fur over the arm? The artist in the original did not do that. I'm doing it. if you want your colorings to look really cool, then you've got to take them and push it. Otherwise, until the day you die, you're going to be doing the same old, right? Okay. Melba, she's going to post that. I hadn't heard of it either. Oh man, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Zoom out. Isn't that beautiful? And I really want you to see that fur color. You remember how flat looking the original is? It's just the drawing. And you can see how I've brought it to life. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this hair. So right now it's a very light zoom in. Gray, grayish black. And so now I'm going to use 3 shades on it, a light, a medium, and a black. Zoom in. So here's my light gray. Here is my medium gray. And here's my dark gray. Now, if you're a colorist, somewhat of a beginner colorist, the rule of thumb is to have a light, a medium, and a dark of the colors that you're using. You don't have to use them all. And I don't want you to lockstep into that. But it gives you a starting point. So let me go ahead and work on my light. And I want you to see how rich this hair is going to look while I'm doing this. All right. So notice now, and again, if you have any questions while I'm doing this, let me know. So I'm going to put in my lighter grays. And I'm tinting, guys. That means I'm doing it very lightly. And see, you can see how great this hair is already looking at it. Look, look, look at that. So for those of you afraid of grayscale, you shouldn't be. I mean, this hair is already turning out beautifully. Now, a lot of people make the mistake with grayscale that they think they should just go over the colors with one pencil and that's it. No. You do your light pencil over your lighter shades, your mediums pencil over your mediums, and your dark over your dark. And by the way, I've got a couple books coming in, one tomorrow, 3 on Wednesday, that I think you're going to be really excited about. All right, everybody see how beautiful and lustrous that hair is now looking? Ah, just gorgeous, guys. All right, so now I'm going to use my medium gray. Grayscale is your friend, guys. It teaches you a lot. Zoom out. Everybody see the difference between this side and this side now? And I'm not pressing hard at all. Da, da, da. Now this coloring on this hair, because it's black, is one of those things that your brain sees and your eye doesn't necessarily see it. So right now, this is starting to look very, very lustrous. But you don't quite know why. And when I color, I'm concentrating on all the areas that are my medium gray, okay? Oh, no, Maddie. Yeah. And guys, will you please share this video or this broadcast to your timeline? Everybody needs to know about this contest. Okay. Now, but wait, there's more. The good side is you don't have to shave your legs anymore. Oh, Maddie, I haven't had chemo and I don't shave my legs. Okay, now watch this, guys. See how this hair is starting to really show up? Good night, Melissa. Love you. That Bennett Klein stuff is so much fun, isn't it? Now, you want to be very judicious with your black. And I want you to see how rich now her head is looking from earlier. Oh, and by the way, for those of you that didn't know, I had my COVID shot today. I was in Walmart, and they announced over the PA system that they had one left. So I went scurrying to the pharmacy and said, me. Exactly, Helen. Adding a hint of blue. I'll be doing that shortly. Oh man, everybody see how that's coming out? Ashley, I'm feeling fine. This is the first shot of the two, and it's usually the second one that is a little tougher on you. But at the moment, I feel fine. And I really hope that you guys can see how beautifully this hair is coming out. Get my finger in there and smooth it out. It is so rich. Okay, now, last step. Oh, Helen, it was nothing. The shot was so tiny, I barely felt it. Yeah, and Rhonda, I actually do that. I drink copious amounts of water as it is. Hello, Stacy. Okay, wrong blue. Let me get a very, very dark blue. Stacy, you really need to see the beginning of this broadcast. Does somebody want to tell Stacy what she missed? The biggie, biggie, biggie news. Biggie, biggie. All right, hold on, guys. I got to find a really decent blue for this. Somebody tell Stacy about hearts. Okay, so I'm just going to put a hint of blue in the hair. And I'm talking like a hint. I'll be writing up the details for the contest, Stace. But basically, the gist of it is that Helen is going to open it internationally to any area that is serviced by Amazon. And you need to color a picture of your own based on hearts that represents a feeling of joy, warmth, happiness. So the contest goes, it requires some skill, coloring skill. The criteria for judgment on it, for judging it from Helen's standpoint, is that it depicts joy and happiness. And you can use a coloring book, or you could draw your own. All right, so we're getting just a little bit, a teeny tiny bit of blue. Baloo. So it's a pretty big deal, Stace. And in addition to that, Helen had sent us a $100, the group, a $100 gift certificate. So I will use that to get nice things for the group. So it is a pretty big deal, young lady. Helen loves this group and loves what we're doing, so she loves doing that kind of stuff for us. Right, Helen? And I hope you can see how gorgeous this hair is turning out. Love, love, love. And I also know how to age an image. Now remember, guys, think outside of the box here. Zoom in. So if you want to add little touches of black or gray or whatever to your hair to change it a little bit, have at it. There is absolutely nothing stopping you from doing that. Now, what I also want you to notice, which I hope is showing up, is this black here. It looks fantastic and beautiful. And this side is a little bit duller. Why? Because we've got blue added here. It's just a dark blue that's added. So you're getting a tutorial on how to color black hair. And I want you to see now the richness of this, guys. So I used a light gray, a medium gray, and then I used black, and then I used a blue. Zoom out, zoom out. Look at that, guys. Okay. Helen, still with us? Ba, 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 ba. Helen, woohoo! And guys, please share this. This is a big announcement for everything that's going on. All right. Okay, so what Helen wanted me to do with paint and a paintbrush is put little wispies in the fur. I'm going to do it with my Arteza pen. I'm using the smallest one, which is the 0.6. And I want to show you what Helen had in mind. No, you don't, Stacy. You don't need to be doing chores right now. Take a break. Zoom in. Yeah, it's funny how kids always want, to be an adult, and then they're absolutely shocked. Yeah, you can do the counter full of dishes after I'm done broadcasting. Can you guys see the little white wispies that I'm adding to the coat? And Helen had suggested using the hairs off of a paintbrush, but I'm going ahead and I'm using my Arteza gel pen 0.6, which is the finest point that I have. And you know how fur coats have those little white tips? That's what I'm doing here. You have to play the commercial game to get your chores done. Now remember, you're going to have to clean off your pen frequently because it picks up. And what I'm doing is I'm just using black paper Look how cool that looks, guys. Now, if you don't like that touch, don't add it. But the little wispies on a coat, make it look pretty realistic. Good night, Sandra. Zoom out. Everybody see the difference now? Fun. And it's just a few wispies near the end, a white. Yeah, I'm sure your dog can sense something's going on. Everybody see how cool that coat's looking? And again, if it's not your thing, don't add it. Yeah, I'm sure it didn't help with that overnight. Have you traveled with your dog before to Georgia? right, let me grab some water here. Well, because a dog's nose is very sensitive, and I'm sure it's the onslaught of all the new scents that she's smelling and major change. I'm surprised that you're surprised as to why she was so nervous. Okay, now let me show you something really cool, guys. Zoom in. Notice, zoom in, zoom in. Notice that I'm going to go ahead and take the white wispies and I'm going to carry them over the border. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is the kind of thinking that I want to see you guys do. You don't have to add very many. Zoom out. So let's look at the difference now between the left side and the right side. Those wispies really add the touch. Helen will be happy. And again, I have to frequently clean my pen. I can see clearly now. Zoom in. really hope that you guys can see how cool this is looking. And again, you want to be random. If you go in too much of a pattern, it's not going to look cool. Pearl says, I am back. Okay, cool. Love it. And I hope that you guys can really see how cool this is looking. Zoom out. Zoom out. So that's where we are now with that, guys. And I really think I don't want to fuss with this too much more. It looks pretty darn good. What do you guys think? I got a little white on my page here. I need to fix that. Now, again, I get it that this is not to everybody's taste, but that's not the point. So I've got a little bit of a whoopsie over here. Zoom in. So I'm going to take a little bit of my pink. Let's see if I can get that covered up. I'm not exactly sure what happened if I got into something. It almost looks like it's my white pen. I'll see if I can carefully scrape that off. take a little bit of pencil or some of this. Okay, it looks like it's not really going to go away, but I'm not too worried about it. It is what it is. So I'm going to show you how to fix this. I've got this pink splotch on one side. I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of splotches on the other. So I'm going to make it look like it belongs. Everybody see how I'm altering this now? I had an oopsie, so now I have to own it and fix it. So make it look like you meant it, right? Does everybody see how I'm correcting that? No big deal. Somebody give me a thumbs up that they can see how I'm fixing this. All right. And I've got a little bit of a mark here on the side as well. Chalk is probably not going to fix it. Let's see what I can do with the pencil. It happens, you know, boo-boos happen. No big deal, right? Zoom out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this color to cover up my boo-boos. And that's kind of giving me a little bit of a blotchy look. So I'm just going to carry that all the way around and make it look like it was intended. All right. All righty. There you go. Calling this one done. I hope you like it. All right. So let me go ahead and spritz that. And then when that dries, I'll initial it and date it. Anybody have any questions? Yeah, and see, this spot got a little bit darker when I added my spray. No biggie. Like I said, we had an oopsie. I incorporated it. Okay. I think we're in good shape, guys. I hope you liked that project. I had a lot of fun doing it. All right. So I don't know if you remember this one. I was just going to finish it on my own. It's Christmas Scenes by Coloring Book Cafe. Had a lot of fun doing this for you. I was doing the muffler, and you guys were really surprised when I went and added the orange and the brown to give it that chain look. Grab some water. I showed you how to do the different berries, different styles. you guys remember this one? All right. Hello, Miss Lila. We were wondering where you were. If you came in earlier, sorry I missed you. Okay. So for those of you who might have forgotten, I simply went ahead. I had a base orange on this. Oh, okay, just came in? Okay, good. I try to catch everybody when they come in, but for obvious reasons, sometimes that I miss. Okay, now don't overthink this. I'm just putting the brown into the crevices. Lila, you might want to catch the beginning of this broadcast when it goes to video. All right. I so enjoyed doing this project. This cat is just too stinking cute. And guys, please don't forget to share this video, especially with all this stuff that's coming up. Now, one of the things that I like to do oh, you've got that elephant. Good. You're going to post it? We've got that contest that Helen's doing. Helen. That Denise, Dawn is doing. Now, remember how you guys were surprised, like I said, that I did the brown and the green on top of the orange to give us that cable look? Zoom in. Good night, Miss Pearl. Blessings to you too. Good night, Pearl. Good night, Pearl. Good night, Pearl. So glad to see you here today. Oh man, this looks so cute. What am I coloring? Miss Rhonda, I am coloring. I started this a while back. The Christmas Scenes by Coloring Book Cafe. We got a putty tat. I love the blue eyes. And you know, you know I'm going to put cellophane on those. In fact, I can't resist. I can't resist. I'm going to do that right now. Too bad Stacy isn't here to see this. She'd get a kick out of it. So let me cut this stuff up. Oh, Stacy, there you are. Do you see what I'm doing, Stace? Oh. And you remember when you guys said that I'm probably going to find this stuff in my bed? Well, I did. And not only did I find it in my bed, guess where else I found it? Anybody want to take a guess? Just no knife. Nope, not my bra, but you're close. I have not worn a bra for ages. In my underwear. Do you believe that? I couldn't believe it. I did. I found it in my underwear. Oh my. All right, let's get a little bit of my glue on here. I see London, I see France. What is it? I see Dada, underpants. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of cellophane there. And another little piece of cellophane there. And when that dries, I will trim that up. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. How can you not love that? And again, guys, this particular cellophane, I bought it. They were actually cellophane party bags. And I bought them and I cut them up. I'm cutting them up. Poor kitty, I told her no knife. Oh, man. Too cute. So I'll let that dry. And then I'll decide what to trim up. Hello, Wanda. Oh man. Zoom out. Ridiculously cute. All right. We now have a standard. Is that when we have the big eyes like this, we're going to do cellophane eyes. Oh my. So what do you guys think? All right. So this big hunky thing right here is the glove, or the hand of the snowman. Zoom out. Okay, I need to clean that off. I really do. So Wanda, we've got a big announcement. You'll need to catch this at the beginning of the video. Okay, so we all remember, or if you're new, we do snow very, very light blue, little bit of gray, and we just want to tint these areas. Zoom in. Anybody have any questions about that? About how we're doing snow? To make it white, we add a little bit of blue, a little bit of gray. A little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and we are good to go. All right, look at there. Yeah, this thing with Helen hasn't been formally put in announcements. Okay, and then I'm going to, let's see what we got here. I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to add hello, Dawn. I'm assuming you're here. Little bit of blue. A little dab will do ya. Aqua Velva blue. I have got to change my music up. I'll do that. And then I will add just a teeny tiny bit of gray, not much. And I will rock you. Da, 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 da. Oh, Richard made dinner tonight. Oh, is Richard, I think I remember you said Richard's a good cook. Zoom out. Oh man, guys, look at that. How cute. That cat looks worried. I don't know why. Yeah. Oh, that was it. I thought, yeah, you did say that, Lila. And then the last thing I'm going to do before I call it an evening, because sadly it is 10 p.m., I am going to what am I going to do? I'm going to zoom in. I haven't decided, the rest of the hat won't be white. I just haven't done it yet. Probably a pink, maybe. Zoom in. Zoom in. All right, so I'm going to take my black pen and we'll go up and punch up those eyes. So tonight we learned how to age a picture. Was one of the things I did. We announced a big contest with Helen. Oh, that's it, Lila. Watching the snowman falling. Aww. And you know what? If you want to, make the snowman eyes a little bigger. Why not? There we go. See? Zoom out. So lots of techniques taught tonight. All right. I'm almost debating some eyelashes, but I would do that in pencil first. But I think that would look cool. All right, guys. I think that that's it. Zoom out. I hope you had fun. Hope you learned something. I'm going to have a big project coming up soon, coloring project. We'll dig our pencils into that and have fun with it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming in tonight. Love ya. This is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Calling it an evening. Calling it fun. And if you missed the earlier part of this video, you really need to watch it. Alright guys, you take care. Maddie, thanks again so much for that memory book. I love it. Take care, guys. Joyous, joyous, joyous coloring. Alright guys, that's it. Take it easy. Bye.